Hey guys, it's me again, Jake Smith, down in the Bat Cave, and I am showing you my Marshall DSL 15C. And let's see here, a couple of things with that thing. First off, it doesn't have an effects loop, which is something that I didn't know when I got it, I don't know, a year or so ago. And, you know, Marshall did all kinds of crazy cheap stuff with this amp. They had the Celestion 7080 speaker, which I replaced with a different Celestion, H60 or something like that. What do I have in that? I don't know what I got. But I got a decent Celestion in there. And another thing Marshall did, which was kind of a pisser, was they put in really cheap tubes. I don't even know who makes this thing. I don't know where it's made, but I did a little tube swap today, and lo and behold, I went to the Bat Cave here, and I found myself some Sovteks, Russian made, and I got a date on this thing. I replaced this tube back in July 25th, 1995. And so when I popped it into the Marshall, guess what? Like all that Russian stuff, it worked. And it worked great. I'm not even sure why I even replaced the thing. Just a whim or something. I don't know what happened, but this tube's been sitting around since then. I actually put a date on the box here. You know? Sovtek. So, I got a little bit of a hiss going on with the amp, but I've got things like pretty much wide open. You know, they're just oh, and I've got the drive pedal on, so turn that off there. So over here, what I got here is, since this thing has to go with everything on the top side, the front end, we got my chromatic tuner, good old Kalamazoo rat pedal, at least invented there. The full drive 3 from Full Tone, a Rocktron Hush, a Rocktron Chorus, a Dreamstar, and a Rocktron Short Timer, which, you know, is an amazing pedal. I mean, it doesn't have a really long delay time, maybe 256 milliseconds or something like that, because it's basically for a rockabilly kind of a thing. But it works marvelously, you know. So I decided to plug in my SG. This is the well, I'm not sure exactly when I got this thing, but it's got the P-90's in it. I do have the Gary Clark Jr. model, but this one's what I'm using today. Pearl inlays, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. Well, like I said, this little Marshall DSL 15, there's a couple of things Marshall could have done better, but you know, it's an inexpensive amp and it's made in Vietnam, so they did what they had to do to keep the price down, and that was put in cheapo speakers and cheapo tubes. And once you actually replace those things, then it becomes a little bit more workable.
Got a strange feeling that my baby don't need no more. Yes, I
So, guys, that was, I don't know, it was noise, but I'm always making noise. So, you know, it's the SG. Once again, Gibson doing a great job with fine instruments, and I love their products. Let's see here. I gotta show you what's going on, because sometimes people want to know. It's the DSL 15C, and I'm actually using my Mesa Boogie 212 cabinet to you know, pump the noise through. And that's an MXL microphone there. But the cabinet's loaded with 2 Celestion Vintage 30s. So there you go, guys. And once again, the chain of disaster, chromatic tuner, the rat. I was actually using the full drive for that session, and then the Bartram Hush, a little bit of the chorus, the Dream Star, and the short timer. So there it is, guys. And oh, here we go. All right, everybody, be safe, rock on, never stop. Jake Smith signing out at the Bat Cave.